Hi, this is Pastor Jen Dunfee, and I'm going to share with you some things that I'm really excited about in my role as the part-time stated supply pastor for care ministries at Lewinsville Presbyterian Church. And in order to share things that I'm looking forward to in this year, I want to take a little bit of a look back of some things that were really amazing from this past year and all of the pandemic. And that is the way that this congregation has been flexible and creative in all things, and in particular because of what I work on, the way that you have done that in care ministry and just maintained connections with each other and reached out to people and supported each other through a very difficult time. The Deacon Fund is one of the ways that the entire congregation partners with the Deacon Stephen ministers, who are then able to use those funds for emergency needs both within our church and within the surrounding community. So a couple of ways that that fund has been used recently is through Path Forward, an organization in Arlington that supports people experiencing homelessness. When Omicron shut their shelter and they had to move people to a hotel, we helped with that transition. We provided funds so that the Westgate Elementary School food program could expand both the amount and the number of families that receive food assistance from this church. We purchased defibrillators for Second Story, the shelter for teens experiencing homelessness, and that was something that they needed both for safety and also sort of the upkeep of their shelter. And then we've supported people within and without the congregation with things like medical bills, rent, and food support. So that was just in our past 5 meetings. And it's because this congregation is so supportive of care and the Deacon Fund that we are able to reach out in this way. And I know that the Deacon Stephen ministers find this to be a really sacred and prayerful responsibility. And at our meetings, we really consider the best use of your connection to that fund so that we might be the hands and love of Jesus out in the world to our neighbors. So I see that same faithfulness, creativity, and heart of service in the ways that people care for each other in official and unofficial networks, how we build the body of Christ together through congregational care and small groups as well. And I really have this beautiful hope for how a new building and coming further out of the pandemic are going to allow these strengths of Lewinsville Presbyterian Church, just these deep wells of service and caring and love within the congregation and for our neighbors, to just bear additional fruit out into the neighborhood. I'm really looking forward to a lot of the building reopening events that we'll be talking about more coming up, and there'll be a way just to celebrate and to dream and to vision together with the Spirit as to what we might do, as I said again, with the love of Christ out into the neighborhood. So much to be excited about from what has come and what we are looking to ahead to. It is a blessed time to be in ministry with you all in this congregation. Thanks be to God.